Hello guys, I want to talk today about how to get the graph editor and polishing your animation. It's not possible in the Cascadeur. I'm still not happy with this animation. It was my old animation and I wanna polishing it. And we will use it in the Unreal Engine. Why in Unreal Engine? Because my final destination, my goal is Unreal Engine with this animation, and why I need to bring it to the Blender and again in Unreal Engine, because right now Unreal has a lot of amazing tools for animation, for animators, and it's first of all we need to export our animation. Export FBX die, and what we need to have here, Y up for Unreal animation object, blend shape we don't need. Okay. Now we can save and close. What we have here, we have I have two engines. By the way, I do not talk about how to install and all this stuff. It's kind of, you will get a lot of tutorials, but anyway, you need to download Epic Launcher and install the engine. Just, I guess here, engine version, just press here and you will install engine version. After that, you can press launch your engine. In my case, it's 5.7. It's the newest version of the Unreal. And here you need to press new project and select, I will suggest to select the third person project. It will be much easier to use. Or you can choose blank, but in my case I prefer this one. I do not choose any mobile scalable, nothing, just desktop, quality preset maximum, that's it, that's okay for me.
Let's call it animation test.
And create. Here we are in Unreal. And I prefer to remove all this stuff. I don't need them. It's only disturbing me. I can create blank project, but have a clear playground. By the way, to remove all these bell and whistles from the game engine, you can just press G. So we're here in Unreal, and what we need to do, just create here a new folder, call it animation test, and bring our animation here. Our stylized kick from desktop, just bring it here, drag and drop it to the content browser, and you will get this options. What we need to do, just uncheck materials and texture. It's already unchecked in my case, but in your case it will be here, but uncheck materials and texture. We don't need them. Press import and you will get your skeletal mesh, animation sequence, physics assets and skeleton. Animation sequence, it's our animation. We can check it here. Just press this button to simulate level, and it will loop animation for us. Okay. So next step, we need to create a level sequence to get this animation, to get this graph editor and to animate and to work with the animation sequence. Let's call it animation test 01. Alright, so now we need to retarget this animation to original mannequin. To do this, go to retarget animation, just press right mouse button, go to retarget animation, and you will get this window. Doesn't matter what they write. select many, or if you want select queen, I will select many. And if we select our animation, as you see, yeah, what we need to do now, just export animation. Press this button, export animation, select your folder. In our case, it's animation test. You can rename, make prefix or whatever you want, but I will leave as is. Export, yeah, and close this. So now we have animation on original many here in Unreal Engine. So we, by the way, we can delete everything.
Because we don't need anything of this anymore. Yes, delete this, and delete also this. So, our menu looks fine. World setting, details, location. We can erase it and put it in the center of the world. 0, 0, 0.
So, what we need to do now, just select animation test, our new created sequencer, and it's kind of Adobe sheet, not Adobe, but Dope sheet or timeline in Blender. It's very similar. You have here FPS. You can also bring the curve editor here, and here is the button that auto keying. But what we need to do now, because we don't have any animation here, we don't have any our menu. What we can do, we can press add and add actor, add stylized kick anim here, like this, and here we are. Our menu together with the control rig, but we have no animation right now. So to bring animation here, we need to press this button, animation, but it's actually it's not a good way to add the menu like this here. For instance, if we close sequencer right now and it's many in the viewport and we don't need him anymore here, just delete them from the scene, you will see that in sequencer we have a problem. Our many also disappear. That's why it's better way to go to content browser and select our menu, drag and drop it to the sequencer exactly in this part, not in the viewport, and he will appear here with this sign, lighting sign. That's mean it's taken from the content browser, I guess. Okay. So now we have many, but we don't have any animation. All right. How to do this? We need to bring this animation here, just plus, select this button, plus and stylized kick, and here we are. But it still didn't play. Why? Yeah, why it not playing? We did it everything right. No, we are wrong. Because now control on the many body takes control rigs. And that's why it doesn't play animation, because if we mute control rig, as you see, animation works absolutely fine. But what we need to do, we need to bake this animation to the control rig, and to do this just press right mouse button, bake to control rig, select our rig, in our case this CR mannequin body, and just default setting OK, create, and I guess we are done, probably. yeah. As you see, we need to unmute our many, and here we are with all animation baked to our control rig. And where is graph editor? It's here. If we press this button, we will have graph editor. And you will get whatever you want. For instance, a leg, we need a leg, and yeah, every necessary thing, every possibility to mix, to smooth and to work with this are here in the graph editor, because it's very, very powerful graph editor. Location, yeah. You know this stuff, but it's not the goal of this video. I just want to show you how to bring your animation to Cascadeur and prepare it for graph editor to use it here. That's how you can do this. And now we have our menu right inside our Unreal sequencer, and we can adjust all the animation as we need. So I hope it was helpful. So will be many more video about Unreal, because yeah, Unreal become main tool, I guess, for me. So see you on the next one. Bye.